Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of our latest war, and as you can see, this one wasn't even close. 2 weeks ago we had One Hive 2.0. This time we were blessed to have Semper Invicta show up, and they showed us how it was done. They had a fantastic war, had some beautiful attacks. They did have the Town Hall advantage. Same number of Town Hall 6s, but they had two 9.5s where we didn't have any. And their heroes were quite a bit higher level, but even if it had been exactly matched, um, we didn't really have much of a chance there. And on top of that, you can see we have a lot of unused attacks. I think for the very first time ever, I don't remember this ever happening. We had two new members who joined us in the war, one who left during war prep, and one of them who didn't use their attacks. So, you put in a 20-man war, you put yourself down 8 attacks, and you don't have a whole lot of chance of winning. So, but fantastic war from Semper Invicta. They had some beautiful attacks, like I said, some really nice guys. And it was kind of fun to watch. We'll kind of jump in. You can see though the 3 stars of what it were. They did exactly what you're supposed to do in a war. They were able to 2-star all our Town Hall 10s, and then 3-star all our Town Hall 9s. So that's exactly what you want to be able to do in a war. It was funny. The one base they struggled with most, and we laughed about it with them afterwards, is we had Ringus and one of the guys that left us, and that was the one they actually had the most amount of trouble with. But you can see we left a lot of stars. Stars up in their Town Hall 10s. Here were their two 9.5s that we didn't have. And then tons of stars on their Town Hall 9s, including even some 1 stars on some of their lower level bases. But we did have some really pretty attacks, and I'm actually going to start with this one. You can see it's a 99% 2-star. This should have been a 3-star. Valadius got screwed on this attack, but kind of starting, he goes ahead and he's getting the CC pull, so he gets a Giants, few Hogs in to go ahead and get the CC pull, and we'll show you at the end. He deserved the 3-star. He's been the surgical hog. He hasn't quite adjusted to yet to get it down perfectly, and he deserved it on this one, and you'll see once we get to the end here. But goes ahead and gets his distraction troops down, his witches, archer queen, and a couple wizards, a couple extra barbarians there just to get everything moved over. And then kind of once he's got that kind of under control, he's got his 2 golems down. So this is going to be a shattered surgical hogs, using the golem so they can get a really wide clan castle, or a really wide trash ring break to guarantee that his barbarian king goes in. So he's got everything going down there. He's going to go ahead and get his wall breakers in to get all of those kind of going in, and then he can send his barbarian king in. I think he misjudged a little bit on if the Archer Queen, enemy Archer Queen, would come out or not, and she's actually going to stand behind that wall. But luckily, once his Archer Queen finishes with the Town Hall, she's going to go up and help. So he goes ahead and just starts feathering a couple hogs in. Goes ahead and uses his first heal because that Tesla popped. It's exactly what you want to do. You've got to do that. So it goes in and gets a larger group of hogs here, and this is kind of one of the mistakes he had. Sent too many hogs up here. He should have sent half of those hogs at the wizard tower and half in. Goes in and gets another heal down. And this third heal here, I'm not sure if I really liked that heal going forward, but you see he should have kept going with the hogs, because what he ends up doing is makes bacon with all of those hogs right there. And then he's slow kind of deploying his last couple hogs. And I think if he'd have gone ahead and get his last 4 hogs down to get this out a little earlier and then got that heal down, I think it would have worked out a little bit better, and he had a couple more hogs that lasted at the end. But even with how many hogs he ends up having at the end, he should have won, and you'll see once we kind of move forward from here. So gets the other double giant bomb set. His golem takes that out for him, luckily. Still got Barbarian King ability, just used it. He's down to, I think, 2 hogs in that group. Then they're going to go through there. He's going to have 2 hogs left to kind of take out that last mortar, and then it's just trash ring. And again, we were all watching this. Everyone's kind of looking. He's got 50 seconds left. He's got, both his heroes up. He's got a couple things going over here. So are they going to be able to kind of swing around? And we'll speed it up there a little bit so that we don't have to watch it with too open anticipation. But they're hitting on different walls here, which makes absolutely sense. The Archer Queen shooting at this wall. Everything else is there. Everything's kind of coming out. And then we'll kind of slow it down here for the last 10 seconds. Enemy Archer Queens decides to shoot at this wall instead of walking forward to shoot the elixir storage. I have no idea why she decided to shoot at that wall. Had she not done that, shot at the elixir storage, you can see it was so close to going down. He deserved the 3-star, but unfortunately the AI screwed us. We got screwed with the matchup and then screwed with the AI right there. But we'll move on down here from number 15 I'm sorry, number 13 here that Tony took out, and this was a beautiful surgical. Shattered surgical. So he goes ahead and sends in two hogs here, and he gets really lucky here. He gets another base where he's got a spot that he can use to kind of pull the CC troops. It makes it easier. Goes ahead though, gets the distraction troops down, his witches, archer queen, and his wizards. And then kind of once this moves out, with all these balloons in here, it's a pretty easy clan castle pull because they're gonna go down pretty quick here, and that makes it easy. So then he's gonna go ahead and get his 2 golems down so that he can start breaking the trash ring. So he got his golem up here, and I think he sends one more golem up this direction. Well, actually gets it down here. So he's going to go ahead and get the trash ring broken. Real wide break down here. Going to go ahead and just in case break it even wider over there. Gets a jump spell to redirect the golems. And then he can send his Barbarian King in, and they're going to go straight in. And then from there he goes ahead and send a couple hogs in, hoping to take that cannon out while it's distracting, but that Tesla popped. So I don't think it quite goes down. Yeah, a little close. But then he goes ahead, sends a fairly large group of hogs in because there's not really a whole lot of concerns for double giant bombs up here. He's got a spot here, but he's going to be hitting it straight on. Has a couple, I thought this was really good, a couple loons up here on these balloons that are going to kind of path through. Ends up only being a single giant bomb though, so no giant bombs is what he's hit yet. Goes in and gets his next heal down, so these hogs are going to move right into this Teslas and this Expo. And then he's got, a few more hogs he's throwing on the back end here. Just kind of slow deployment there. And then that leaves him with 1 heal left and really only 1 more point defense that can kind of hurt him. So he can kind of go and get his last heal down here. And that'll take out everything else. And then from there, I think he's even got 1 hog kind of left over that he uses just for cleanup. Gets his back end. He might not ever even use that hog. I can't remember now. But forgot to mention, as soon as he started getting these hogs down, he got these golems or these goblins down really early to start cleaning up the trash. But just an absolute beautiful attack. Bunch of hogs still up. Really great attack. Nice that he had another base with the hole in the base to make the CC pull easy. But you know what? He's got 12 hogs, it looks like, still up. So a fantastic attack, Tony. And then we're going to do one more after that. We had a cleanup here on number 14, and this was Tedros. And Tedros did a cold-blooded surgical hogs. So he starts down here. He's got a giant that he sends in. I think it was at the bottom down here. Yep, there we go. Giant sends in with a few hogs with the goal here of taking out this defense and and have the hogs move forward to get the CC pull. And he actually gets really lucky. Watch these hogs here when they path over. He gets 2 that kind of jump over on the mortar, and one decides to redirect and go up to the air defense. I'm not exactly sure why he did that, but that really helped because it helped get the CC pull out. Might have been in range right there too. Actually, it wasn't in range right there, so that 1 hog really kind of saved him. But goes and gets the distraction troop down. He's got his witches and his archer queen down. He'll get a couple more barbarians here just to kind of keep everything, group them all up. Then he'll get some wizards to kind of follow up in the back to help take care of those CC troops. And then from there, he's going to go and get his golem down. And this is the kind of the one mistake here. He forgets to break the trash ring after he gets that golem down. Gets the wall breakers in, which is going to cause the golem to redirect, which is what you wanted. But he didn't get the trash ring broken, so his Barbarian King goes on a walkabout. Luckily, though, he's going to get the witches and his Archer Queen, which is going to come back in order to help take out the enemy Archer Queen. So Barbarian King's going to kind of keep walking around. He tried to save it over there. You saw those 2 wizards he dropped. Just didn't quite work out. But then he goes ahead. He goes ahead and gets his hog drop. So he's got, a few hogs for each of the defenses. Kind of gets them in. And he'll go ahead and get his first heal down because that Tesla's there. Enough point defenses, you want to go and do it. Another giant to kind of tank. So he can send a few more hogs in on each of these kind of defenses here. Then he can go and get his next heal down. He can wait. The reason you want to use the giant to tank before you get your hogs is you can delay using those heals a little bit, so you can have him heal a little bit farther into the core. But gets that beautiful heal right there. Perfect placement. Another giant to tank. Couple more hogs. And that's exactly what you want to do. He's got 1 more heal. He's going to drop it down here as these defenses these hogs are going to move on to this Expo, which is kind of the last thing that can really hurt them. Hits a single giant bomb right there. But he's got plenty of hogs up. They're going to jump in. They'll take care of those skellies and then take out the enemy CC. Or the enemy can't talk today, the Barbarian King. So, fantastic attack, Tedros. Great job on the cleanup there. I don't think there was I think it was 4 single giant bombs, which is kind of what hurt the first attack on that. But, Unfortunately, that's the only 3-star attacks I have to show you. Again, great war to Simter Invicta. I wish we'd had a little bit better war so we could at least tested them a bit, but that was a tough one. So we will go from there, and hope that kind of covered everything. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and thank you very much for watching.